We love our brie.
We love our brie.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Fabled. We have a full table today.
We have a full table.
We have a full table today with guest player ELT, as you guys would know him in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Don't call him
Hello.
That's too late.
What?
Don't worry about it.
That's too late.
Nothing.
It's
Don't worry about it.
much too late. It's fine.
It's too late, sorry.
Yes.
So, guys, before we get started, as usual, I want to remind you about our sponsors down in the bio below. Please make sure you check them out and give them some love, including Ashame Prince on Twitter, Modern Artifice on TikTok, and Zombie Pup right here on Twitch. Welcome back to our mini-series.
It is. Series and mini indeed.
Series in D&D of Death Beholden. Where last time our two players had some fun.
Somebody for Housebeam's fire damage.
Our two
Really?
dwarven compatriots, Adris, the Forge Master of the Grey Cloaks, and Brondon, Great Warrior, combined forces and wandered off to stave off a terrible onslaught of undead that was flooding the city's halls.
We killed the dragon.
We did kill the dragon.
Two of them together,
Well, he killed
yes, the two of them together managed to actually hold back the breaking of the gates for a little while, which allowed more citizens to escape the entry halls before the gates finally broke free and the flood of undead came through. And then began 12 rounds.
Was it 12
It was
rounds?
12 rounds. of
12
combat.
rounds of undead flooding through our two heroic Grey Cloaks. Well, the Grey Cloak and the honorary Grey
The
Cloak,
Grey Cloak.
That's very good.
holding off this tide quite valiantly, I might add, between the zombie skeletons, the ghosts, the gallows whisperers, which turned out to be the deadliest of them,
Yeah, those guys
Hurt.
Eyes of Fear and Flame, which proved completely ineffective
Literally
against.
useless.
I mean, they hurt me.
They were 50% reduced in their effectiveness, and the Hollow Dragon,
Also literally useless.
Not.
not entirely useless,
It did radiant damage.
I'm calling it literally useless.
but you all did manage to defeat this onslaught, evacuated all of the citizenry, and managed to retreat back behind the next layer of gates, holding off this flood. After which, Adris spent a good amount of time in the Forge, where a temporary clinic has been set up, where a lot of refugees and evacuees have come for healing and aid. And with his help, they managed to save almost everyone who was there. And then Brondon, the runesmith, who just felt the need to correct all of Dirgan's
They might be a little egotist.
work.
But I'm a perfectionist, and I do it perfectly.
And that's what she said. But you did do it perfectly, fixing quite a number of Dirgan's work and doing some of your own to hold off this tide as the seals on these gates held firm. But later that night, after a decent dinner, the oracles unfortunately held grim tidings for the coming days. And the next morning, after having a hero's feast, which
These two need to...
how much HP did you guys get? Was it 12?
I got 18.
18. You guys need to change your max HP by 18. Can you show him how to do that?
And then click on your input there.
So after having a hero's feast,
HP modifier. Then type in 18. Thank you. There you go.
after a hero's feast, to embolden them for the day to come, a runner, a messenger did come. and warned Lauren Fershell that one of the gates was being breached by terrible rotted vines, moss, and lichen, ripping them apart and threatening to tear the gate asunder, asking for the help of some friendly gray cloaks who did a decent job the night before. Worried that they may not be enough, Lauren looks to two other hooded dwarves sitting at the breakfast table, red hair peeking out of both.
An adventure?
You two up for this? Reb Mevin, why don't you go ahead and explain to our viewers what they see when they look at your character?
Well, red hair, pretty much just a standard dwarf. Red hair. Not much else, I guess I can say. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't put
Too much thought into it? That's good.
Sorry. That's all right.
And Barvian, how about you?
Arvian's more of like, he looks like a middle-aged dad, bald on top, and with just like big beard.
You have like a rockin' dad bod?
He has a rockin' dad bod.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Everyone loves the dad bod.
With hoods up, Lauren Michelle goes, yeah, you two up for this?
I am.
Might as well be.
All right, let's go. All right.
You two recognize the twins.
I was like, do we know them?
You do. You two, well, you know them for sure because you service their weapons on a regular basis. Rondon, you may not be intimately familiar with the twins, but you've heard of their work. Not your lane necessarily, all sneaky around and subterfuge,
Right.
but you respect their track record.
At least they got a high head count.
Could be useful. Right?
Great then. Let's see what damage we can do or undo.
Undo. I think would be preferably here upon.
You're going to have to fix my sword again.
So, standing up, making your way out, you see there are several guards in full patrol and moving out into different directions all throughout the city. You don't see any citizenry out. It seems everybody who got evacuated is now being held in safe locations. The captain's runner actually comes up
Oh, excuse me.
and says, Captain Stonebrew is waiting on y'all down on the second tier. It's a serious situation going on. I never thought anything could break through one of our gates, but that certainly seems like it's about to happen.
Well, we'll be there to stop it then.
We'll take a look at it. Dice.
It's my favorite entry hall, too. See if y'all can save it from destroying everything down there.
Oh, I see no point in wasting time.
Let's go.
Well, let's go.
Make your way through. You brush past several different guards. A couple of them you hear little whispers of choker coming out around. A couple of insults as you guys walk past. It seems not everybody learned the amount of respect that a few others did the day before, but they'll soon learn just as the others did. Make your way into the entry hall, where the captain is standing there waiting for you as you make your way down one of two large black stone steps onto the wooded floor. The captain sitting there in a chair next to a table with a map laid out. Gentlemen, it's good to see y'all coming down here.
We were told we were needed down here.
Seems you brought a couple more with you.
Good ones.
Oh, good, good.
Plans are good. We'll need them.
Well, you're going to need it for what I don't know what's trying to come through that door, but it's all rotted plants shoving through, pushing through wood and stone and tearing through the wards as if they were nothing.
I was afraid of that. Wasn't certain my words would hold that back.
I'm pretty sure Dirgan did these. He was down here last night working on them. He told me it took his time on them.
Obviously not long enough. Let's find out.
Well, we're going to hold off back here just in case anything makes its way through into this entry hall. You lot, make your way into the actual entryway. See if you can hold off whatever comes through.
Hey, then we can...
I'd like to take a closer look at this plant matter, actually.
Okay.
Before we enter,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go ahead and, if I can, I would like to do the hide act.
Okay.
Who's selfie?
Go ahead and roll your stealth check at advantage.
Well, plus 17 is 29.
So you guys watch as Reb Mevin raises his hood,
Yeah.
and the shadows kind of slink in around him, and then he slowly shimmers out of existence.
Are of you staying here?
Well, might as well wait until chaos ensues.
All right.
Let's go take a look at this.
So you make your way down one of two hallways. The dark wood, as you open the door, leads to dark stone. A room full of pillars, a couple of bookcases. There's a door on the other side of the hall of this entryway. And then you see at the far end a giant arched doorway. The light of runes crackling and sending off energy as they're doing everything they can to hold firm. It's actually like it's almost like a miniature lightning storm around this door, just and these roots just, you can actually watch them growing through the door's crack. Like right where the seam is, they're just pressing through. Stone and wood crumbling. You don't know how much longer this is going to hold.
Do the roots look magical in nature?
You can go up and take a look.
I will.
Make an investigation check for me.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 for a total of 21. They definitely seem like the roots and vines themselves don't seem magical, but they definitely appear to have been conjured from some sort of magical effect. The way that they're moving and growing is just unnatural. There has to be something behind it.
Would I have any insight as to whether Dispel Magic would do anything for this type of scenario, like to get rid of what conjured them up, or if the vines themselves are conjured?
You could give it a shot. You think it might at the very least help to slow down the progress of what's happening here.
So we'll start off with the Dispel Magic. I think at what, lowest level's third?
Third level.
Yeah, we'll try the third level and see how it
All right.
goes.
Go ahead and roll a what is yours? Wisdom check.
Wisdom. 23.
20,
Wait, no, 22.
22. What you roll, an 18?
17.
17? Nice. So you release your Dispel Magic and it pulses through the vines. And you see them actually darken, not really wither, but darken for a moment and fall dormant.
So while they're darkened, could I take my maw and breathe through the fire on it and cast the dragon's fire to try and burn them up?
Sure, go ahead and roll damage. They're plants, they don't get a saving throw.
I need more d6.
Say what?
I need more d6.
More d6. He has an entire bag of holding of dice. He's got everything he needs.
I've got 8 right here.
I was like, I forgot. I'm not playing wizard, so I didn't have them prepped. And I was like, shit.
You know what I don't have playing?
It's 4, 8. 11, 17, 19, 29, 33. 36, 40, 40. Wait. Yeah, 40 and 45. points of fire damage.
45 points of fire damage. It sets those. Your gout of fire engulfs all the moss and lichen that's spreading out from these roots, just burns away from the stone immediately, leaving behind just little falling chunks of ash and debris. The vines catch flame, and they're smoldering right now, all the way through into the doorway.
Nice.
So like in front of there, that's a punch.
Is the doorway like able to be closed now?
No, the vines are still there. Unfortunately, they are very green vines, and so they're not burning super well, but they are on fire. And it's just then you see you hear a laugh.
I don't fire my bow.
At what? The vines?
Vines where he was
Okay.
in the direction that he was.
Make an attack roll. As you hear this laughter coming through the other side of the door.
I get advantage because I'm invisible, don't I?
Technically, yes, they're plants.
They're plants.
Oh,
They're plants.
as he's doing that, I whisper some words under my breath, and the runes on my arms light up in a blue as I activate my frost rune. And for 10 minutes, plus 2 bonus to all ability checks, saving throws, use strength or con. That would be 33.
A 33 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah.
You get sneak attack.
And as that's going on, you know, Barvier is gonna hide.
Roll your stealth check. Did you take? You have advantage with it because of the cape.
Mm-hmm.
And you took expertise in stealth, right? So I think you have like a plus 17 or something like that.
17 plus 17.
So you go invisible. As Barvian, 55 points of damage. Just as Reb Mevin reappears and a bolt fires from the crossbow and tears through the top roots, actually ripping through it, and it kind of tears and falls to the side, and you see that little part of the door kind of trying to close again, a little arc of energy between two runes trying to pull it back together.
With that, I'm going to run up and like grab both sides afterwards and start trying to sneak you.
Give me an athletics check.
Can I run up and help with that?
Sure, make it at advantage. Or you can roll 2, either way.
Promise.
Plus 17.
So a 31.
But,
You sit there and you slam both your hands on there, you brace yourself and start pressing as hard as you can. As you hear this resistance. How delightful. A pulse of energy flows through the vines, and they begin moving again and pressing against. As they push through, you feel it push against you, but you manage to hold back against the tide. And then you feel this just vibration run through the entire door. And you see a couple of glyphs. You recognize the little blue flash of a dispel magic.
Dispelling the roots.
so I let go, push out the door, and draw my sword.
Ah, let's say hello.
And how are you getting ready to activate?
Okay,
I'll be getting ready to
Is it-
whip.
Can I hide again?
I'll let you take this option to hide again.
Yeah, pretty much
Just-
my star side. I like it.
As soon as that, and then your shield flies around just as the roots.
33.
You go invisible. So we have 2 invisible rogues just as these roots rip open this entryway. And I need to add an actor to this scene because they weren't in it before. Okay. Let's activate the scene.
You got the recording right? Over?
Yes, I do.
We need to place ourselves.
Where are you?
So place yourselves where you would be in the room.
I would have back.
As
I would have been like right with you because I was helping you.
as coming through this door is this tall, thin, skeleton-looking creature of root and moss and rot and vine. Green glow coming from the eye sockets and from the mouth. Almost like green fell flame breathing throughout its body.
You are ugly.
Oh, this is going to be fun. As the vines whip around him, and you see him begin to lash out. And we're all gonna roll initiative. Initiative.
Initiative.
Have the worst initiative rolls.
Do you have the worst initiative rolls? Do you?
Why?
Apparently not.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you have a plus to it.
Yeah.
You have a plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be going
You have
first all the time?
13 to your initiative. Yeah, but yeah, your initiative is fine. You have a
Alright.
plus 13.
Oh my god. You might not be going first.
Brandon.
Yeah.
9.
That's on brand.
Yeah.
Barvian.
27.
So on brand.
From Twig this.
Reb Mevin.
A 17.
And Adris.
18.
18.
It's on brand.
Yeah, no, usually it's me with the low ones.
Okay, Barvian.
Shit, what am I?
You get to go close. You get to go first.
Yay! Go in that little crevice, and from there I can hit him.
You can with your whip.
Yep, I'm gonna go whip.
As you suddenly reappear and whip your whip out. Plus 14 to this roll. I love it.
Does she have the same advantage as I do? It's like the same
19.
cloak
Yes.
that I have. She doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Oh, but we did it before.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And if you're invisible, anytime you take an aggressive action, you come out of invisibility.
But mine says it doesn't do it until the end of the.
That's if you don't take an action. Invisibility,
I
yeah.
missed it.
That's kind of one of those underlying understood things about invisibility. It always breaks if you take
Okay.
it. Yeah.
It's 19 to hit.
19 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Was that an advantage?
Oh.
Because you're hidden?
Yes, it was at advantage.
19 misses.
Oh,
Hey.
sad day.
You try to whip out, and this one, he actually grabs your whip and throws it on the ground.
What is like, what a bitch.
You still have a bonus action.
Hunter's mark him.
Hunter's Mark.
Well,
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay.
yeah, hey. No metagaming, fucker.
All right. Hunter's Mark it is. Okay, Adria, is that all of your turn?
I move right there.
Back up.
Back up a little bit.
Okay. Adris.
Alright, I'm gonna my ball with both hands and I'm gonna run forward and I'm gonna give a nice overhand swing at him.
A nice overhand swing.
These ones don't actually roll the dice, otherwise they break. Yeah, that's like a 30.
Yes, that'll hit. 30 will definitely hit.
I would hope.
No, he has an AC of 32.
I want to roll this dice. 8 plus 7 for weapon damage.
15.
15. Ten fire damage from that, and then my 2 fire damage. And that's 10 fire damage.
What was the extra 2d8 fire damage from? Oh, your cleric thing, your forge cleric thing. All right. So you strike this lichen lich in the side, and the flames burst across his body. And
You guys seem to do.
not any more than normal, no.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, I will summon a spiritual blade. Let's go. Let's see how many 6 levels has that. I'll go.
Or is it gonna be the
Well, it's gonna be the anvil, but spiritual weapon, or yeah, 4th level.
At 4th level?
Yep.
Where do you want it placed?
I just right above him, so I,
Because it comes down and smacks us.
yes, it's an anvil.
All right, you can make an attack with it.
Oh, yeah, it is. 7 plus, what is it? 7 plus.
Did you make the attack roll? I was like, that wasn't a D20 roll.
26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
12 damage.
12 damage.
You don't need to be calling him out like that.
Yeah, hey, I knew it was gonna hit anyways.
I
Gaming.
do. I do.
Sorry.
It was gonna hit.
All right. Are you staying there, Idris?
Yep, I have nowhere else to go.
Okay, Reb Mevin, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to fire range. Take my bow.
All right, make your attack roll. At advantage.
So 14, 33.
33. Yeah. And you were invisible, so he is surprised,
And he takes
which
crit.
makes this an automatic crit.
Nice.
Awesome. I needed to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's a 28.
Yeah, he saves. Darn. Okay, that's cool. So,
What is your
Alright.
max damage?
70. So start at 70.
He's been practicing.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
So
for a high level, it's like a row, you have to know your damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 70 plus 11, that's 81.
I see a lot of 6s.
So, 71.
81.
81.
1 plus.
I have 81. 91. 100. 124. 129.
Yeesh.
Minus 129 hit points. As that crossbow bolt catches him right in a vital spot, and you see green flame burst out before he grabs the shaft and rips it from his sternum. Oh. Well then. Worthy opponents it is.
Thank you.
Anything for a bonus action?
Yes, bonus action. I'm gonna hide again.
Are you gonna move anywhere? Or just stay right there?
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ned 36.
Yeah, that's... You immediately vanish again.
Actually, I am gonna move
Just one.
this one.
Just one. Just to shift over a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. And you fade out of existence. That brings us to the Lichen Lich, who finally gets to take his turn.
Delete his character token.
Say what?
See,
I can't see
he
anything.
lost all everything.
I lost
Delete his
everything.
character token.
Does that do that to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody went dark.
No, hold on.
So we'll just say you're invisible.
Okay.
Okay, so the Lichen Lich. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. So he's going to take a step around here. He's going to step
I'm gonna take an attack.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to too.
No, he steps. So he steps around the pillar.
On it.
Yeah.
Say 25.
Yep, that'll hit.
I always forget this thing. Oh, that was shitty. 14.
14 damage. Okay. And he is going to put up an aura. Guess he needs to move a little further before he can do that. This shimmering globe suddenly envelops him as he smiles. And he puts up an anti-life shell.
Sounds like the opposite of this.
Sounds like the opposite of life, yeah.
Yep. He says, okay. Now let's get to work.
What's the range of the aura?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Brondon.
My turn. Hey, come back here, you coward! I say as I engage the raid.
Hey, come on, character.
It's on.
So, engage the rage.
Yep. And I'm going to run at him.
And as soon as you slam into that barrier, wham! You can't pass through.
He just said no.
Well, now I'm pissed off.
The barrier.
Can I hit the barrier?
Sure, you can hit the barrier.
Oh, wow.
In my rage, I'll just attack the barrier.
You don't have to roll to attack the barrier. You just slam against the barrier.
Nothing happens.
It just shimmers. And
I think your friend has anger issues.
There's nothing else around here I can attack, is there? Nope. Yeah, then that's all I can do.
Is the rage drop too? Oh no, next round it will drop.
Yeah, it'll drop if I don't take damage.
Just stub your toe real fast.
If you take 4 seconds running into the barrier at full speed.
No. No, just slams right into it though. You got anything else, Brondon?
There's literally nothing else we can do. So,
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action to make an attack against you.
at 15? No, it's
He points a finger at you, and his fingernail grows into this little prick, this little like thorny needle that has a little drip of some kind of liquid that drips off of it, and he flicks his finger and it shoots out at you. That is a 25 to hit. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it a poison?
It is.
You didn't roll those right.
No. 24.
24, okay, so you are not poisoned. 9, 12, 14, 15, but you do take 15 points of poison damage.
Dwarfs.
Dwarves aren't, no.
No.
Those are
Resistances.
You're,
have
they don't,
resistance.
no, they have,
No,
they
I'm
have
looking at my resistances right here.
to the poisoned condition, not to poison damage.
But I am a totem barbarian.
You have resistance
Why-
against
Why
poison.
does it show up against my?
You have resistance against poisoned.
You have advantage on saving throws against poison and have resistance against poison damage.
Oh, against poison damage
Yeah.
too?
Yeah. You're
Okay,
resistant poison
so then
damage.
you're half. So 4, yeah.
Yeah. We really
4
did
points
just
of
have one
damage.
unit right here.
These guys stun. Why would they pick dwarves as their enemies? It seems like the wrong people to work with.
All right,
You
Barvian.
didn't realize it was half the damage.
Barvian, it is your turn.
Shit. There's nothing I can do.
Maybe range attacks with right.
With what range?
You have a whip. You can get up to 10. Oh, it's 10 feet.
That's when.
Action hide. Is there anything else you can do?
Action hide.
Okay, make your stealth check.
And then bonus action, uncanny dodge.
Damn, how do y'all know?
Well, bonus action dodge. Uncanny dodge is after you take damage.
Bonus action, uncanny dodge.
27.
27, the shadows shimmer and you disappear from vision. So the Lich goes, that is a very nifty trick,
I do that as I was running, so I didn't know where I was going.
but you, at the end of Barvian's turn, is going to point a finger over towards Adris, and this thin black line shoots out. But I think that's going to miss. 18.
My shield just kind of like zooms in front of it.
This black energy just reverberates off of it and around it. Okay, Adris.
Say, oh, this is a pretty
we go?
nifty trick too. As I saunter up to the shield and I put my hand on it, I'm gonna cast a 5th level dispel magic.
A 5th level dispel magic. Okay. The aura immediately, and a flash of blue light just rips right through it. Oh.
You picked the wrong people to fuck with.
There's more than just me in these halls, little one. More than just me. What else you got, Adris?
My spiritual weapon is gonna come up to him.
1, 2, 3. Can't quite make it all the way to him.
But it can move 60.
20 feet.
They can move 20 feet.
Summon 16.
Yes.
Okay, I'll move it there. Then I will move up to within my range of him.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to make a spell attack against Brondon with a natural 20.
Of course. Oh wait, no. Hey,
Yeah, you're a rune
I've
knight.
got a rune.
Is it
As I see
okay?
this, my runic shield comes up. And I force the attacker to reroll the d20.
I have to re-roll the
I
d20.
was like, you're a rune knight. This was the whole thing.
Right.
I have to roll a new one.
The rune on the
Okay.
back of my left hand shines bright.
Well, it's not a natural 20. That's a 21.
That is my AC. It'll still hit.
But it's not a crit.
Hey.
I just rolled 3 ones. So you take 6 points of necrotic damage. Halved to 3. Stupid totem barbarian. I'll get you there at some point. Right, Mevin?
You keep stinging me. I'm gonna fire him again.
Where you're standing at the moment, because of the pillar, he's gonna have half cover on you, so you're gonna want to move.
My hood up, half cover is non-existent. I go through half cover.
Oh, you're sharpshooter.
Yes, I have sharpshooter.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Nice. You made this to be really annoying, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we worked together on it, and I forgot that we put sharpshooter as one of his feats.
I mean, you could actually.
Yeah, I could.
Call sharpshooter. Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
What's your name?
I know. Okay.
Yeah, don't be like me and get it and never use it.
Yeah, Twig never fucking uses sharpshooter.
That's because he can never hit his shots when he does.
Natural 20.
So 70.
Oh. 70 plus.
70 plus 12 is 82. So 82, 90, 100, 110, 120, 122.5.
What's damage? On another natural 20. Another arrow catches him in what would be a lung just through the ribcage, and it like passes through one rib, out the other, strikes against the wall, and just you see green flame seeping out of him. Vines start falling limp. His eyes actually flicker for a moment. He's just you lots are getting on my nerves. What else you got?
Probably if I can, I want to move this bit here. Okay. And then I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Bonus action hide.
That's a 30.
30. Okay, so you fall invisible. Special legendary cloaks, man.
How's he looking?
You looking rough?
He's looking rough.
Is he at death's door?
He's not at death's door.
The DM is like, why did I help him build this character?
So now it's his turn. And on his turn, he can cover this entire room almost. He can cover everywhere he's seen anyone being. Suddenly fills with massive amounts of green fire as he casts Firestorm. Realize he doesn't know you're immune, but I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
That's a thing I can do.
You want me to make one?
No.
Okay.
No.
Rolling that 20, I'm going to roll the that.
So
Yeah, that's right.
What did my dice do?
I don't have
I did.
yeah, just one.
If I roll that right,
So 20. Evasion.
Yes, I do.
But I got
That's what
plus
I'm
that.
You have evasion with walk, right?
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get advantage.
No.
Oh, evasion is just if you.
If you succeed, you take no damage.
Oh, right.
First,
All right.
you take half.
So what'd you get?
I have 21.
No damage.
What'd you roll?
You're gonna take half of this
Quarter.
damage. Quarter damage.
23.
You take no damage because you're evasion.
How much damage do I take?
None, because you're immune.
I thought I turned it off.
You got a press.
I had my arm like very solidly pressed on it. I was just making
So you
sure.
take 11 points of fire damage from a firestorm.
Nice.
As the fire clears and he sees the two that were invisible, he can't see. But he sees Adris just standing there.
With the coals as like just one like piece of his mustache on my head, he goes.
And Brondon just standing there.
It's a one.
So, do you think you picked the right people? I think not.
We're gonna try to move.
Oh, he moved away from me?
He did.
He needs to make a saving throw, please, because I have Warcaster. I forgot. So I'm gonna Word of Radiance his ass. Con 19.
Nope.
So he takes 46. So 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Rondon, it is your turn.
In my rage, I sacrifice a point of exhaustion as my blade lights up green.
Okay. So it lights up green.
And I run at him. This time. And smack. Recklessly.
Recklessly.
Reckless next time.
Heroic master.
No, he has a great weapon fighting.
Fire. Or that's 7.
17 crits, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 or higher, it crits.
So natural 17.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Perfect.
Fuck this thing.
I know, right? Just fuck.
So that 1. That's 6. 26 plus 18, 42.
26 plus 18, yes.
So starts at 42.
44.
Yeah, 44.
That's 2 less than 6.
Mm-hmm.
40. Ten more points of bludgeoning damage and 11 points of acid on the first hit.
So that's 65 points of damage.
Second attack,
Second attack,
that's a 28 hit.
28 hits.
It's 21 points of slashing damage and 15 points of acid damage.
Nice. Third attack.
Third attack. Yeah, that's 30 to hit.
30 to hit. No, that one magically misses somehow.
With this, I'm going to bonus action my fire rune.
Does not require a bonus action. It's just whenever you hit with an attack.
Oh, cool. So, as I hit with this,
He makes what, a strength save?
yes, needs to make a strength save, and I do 2 extra d6 damage.
It's a 19.
That is the DC, so he saves. But he still takes the extra 2d6.
He does.
So, 24 slashing damage. 9 fire damage. And 12 acid damage.
Throw an action surge in there just for shits and giggles.
Thought about it. Not yet.
He's it's not looking good.
You made me angry. Say with that last hit, as fire erupts around him.
The entire time, Adris is just like watching the blade to see how he swings.
Someone needs to go back to training. At the end of your turn, he is going to make a wither attack against you. 19 to hit.
Misses.
You're right there, so he had to make it a disadvantage. Throws both hands down, and this black energy just explodes. It's almost like your sword splits it in half, and it just blasts on either side of you. Okay, Ardavian.
Or
Borf. I'm gonna move up there. I'll whip.
At advantage because you're invisible.
Mm-hmm. Sneak attack it. 14. 14 plus 14.
28, yeah, that hits.
Yay! I can do damage.
You can.
Because
Weird.
the hunter's marked, and that would classify as a sneak attack.
It's you get your sneak attack plus the extra 1d6 from Hunter's Mark. But it's because he's already taken a turn in combat, the assassinate doesn't kick in, so it's not an auto crit.
Shit. Not prepared. 9, 10, 11, 12.
You can reroll your ones or twos.
Nope.
No,
Oh wait,
38.
yeah, that's on the armor, isn't it?
no. Well, that's what's the sneak attack, but yeah,
Yeah, that's on the armor. You can reroll 1s and 2s on sneak attack damage.
just one time.
I believe that kind of has been adjusted.
No, she's just leaning over.
40.
40.
Leaning over too.
I'm over here doing math. Calm down.
As this time your whip cracks him around the from the back, cracks around the neck, and you actually yank him down, and he like bends over at an impossible angle and slams his head against the concrete. As he comes back up.
Touch my whip again. We'll see what happens.
You see fire starting to go out and exude from several different places in his arms. The flame in his skull flickering just barely.
And then I believe I can bonus action hide.
Yep. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
I was like, I'm assuming he might explode into fire once I kill him. Fair point.
What'd you get for your stealth?
30.
Yeah. Well, we know what happens at this point with that.
Just going back away.
At the end of your turn, he's going to attempt. I need Brandon to make a Constitution saving throw. No.
He said I learned.
17.
No, that fails. So you take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Is my help above?
It is not. But you see his fire get just a little bit stronger. But it's still barely there, Adris.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna saunter up again. Okay. They'll let me move. There we go. And I'm gonna whack him
With your hammer?
with my hammer
All right.
for a dirty 20.
That'll just hit. With Brandon there.
Okay. 19 and then 27 total.
How do you want to finish this?
Nice.
Yeah,
Uh,
I love it.
how tall is the Lich exactly? Is he pretty tall?
10 feet?
It's pretty tall.
Pretty
so
tall.
I'm gonna take the back of my iron. I'm gonna crack him with the handle at his ankle to try and sweep him, so it brings his head to the ground,
Mhm.
and then just overhand.
Chopping block.
And I need Braun and Adris to make dexterity saving throws, though Adris, it doesn't matter if you succeed.
14.
Stab.
I'm not super dangerous.
Oh, 6.
Alright then.
You take 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As there's
Quarter?
this, that's halved.
quartered.
It's not quartered.
No, why would it be?
He failed
I
his.
failed.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't hear that
Yeah.
you failed it.
And I rolled a 14.
Okay, I was too busy being immune to fire damage. I'm sorry.
Wow! As an explosion of green flame. Actually, Barvian, you need to make that save too.
It's not.
You're close enough.
That's
Or was hoping to be out of the fire. You will not.
I was not.
Still a rogue with my dex, so they probably take no damage.
32.
Yeah, you're fine.
Rough math.
Wow, you guys just mopped the floor with this dude.
Well, a few crits from a crossbow.
That did
100 plus damage each hit.
250 damage total.
Well, he got
About-
an assassin in the first round, right?
Yeah.
That was 3 crits technically.
No,
No,
he only.
I only get 2.
Oh.
I created on the very first one because it was going to roll the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought there were 2 nat 20s in the middle.
No, this was only 3 rounds, and we didn't even get to his turn yet.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Right.
Yep. As the fire expends, you see all of the lichen and the ivy and the vines and everything just begin to wither away.
Right.
As this thing begins to, like moss, just covers its black moss covers its body and starts to take root into the ground here. But you hear the gate's still broken. And you hear the sound.
Right. I could do it, but it'd take time.
Right.
So charged an hour-long ritual. Like, how is the from the gate sounding?
How is
Like you said, there's stuff that sounds like it's coming from the gate, or
you hear the sounds of shambling and the sound of creatures echoing through the halls above.
I don't think we have an hour to fix this.
an hour is what it would take me.
Can we get the guards back over here?
You can run and grab them for sure.
So I guess we send around and grab the guards. I'm gonna start getting
Send the
stone.
rogues to the
Yeah.
Guess I go.
I'm gonna get.
Okay, your speed.
35.
I'm just 25.
Alright. Yeah, I go.
But yeah.
Rogue goes with me to get the guards. And I guess, like, do I have materials here to repair the gate that I could start fashioning something?
There's all the materials that were the gate
were the gate.
around, yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna start trying to repair the gate.
Okay, what are you using to do it? What's your one hour ritual?
Well, I have a channel divinity that lets I can craft a non-magic item that must include some metal. So pretty much any type of metal.
The door definitely includes metal.
Yeah. And I don't need
It doesn't have to be entirely made of metal, right? It just has to include metal.
I mean, so I can, do I think it would take longer to do that or to just physically fix the door? Because I would
Make a quick intelligence check.
I was like, I would be a pretty adept
Yeah,
craftsman.
it's not a super high DC on this.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
12.
12? Yeah, so by taking a quick look at it with your craftsman mind, really either way, one way or the other, it's going to take you a while to fix this gate to where it can actually hold back enemy
So
onslaught.
I'll do the channel divinity.
So slowly in divine light,
The thing that I can create can be worth no more than 100 gold pieces. Is that going to matter here?
that will definitely matter here.
Okay, I read this. That's dumb.
So maybe not.
So make a wisdom check.
Okay.
Make a spellcasting ability check.
So just add wisdom modifier, or do you want me to add?
Just add the wisdom modifier.
Dirty 20.
Okay, I set that at 20. I will let you, for the purposes of this, circumvent the gold cost.
Okay.
So What does your divine channel divinity look like? Is it divine light or is it flame?
It
or
would
is
be like pretty much a divine fire, like a from a forge.
So as divine fire suddenly alights on all the little tiny pieces around the gate, slowly they begin
Slamming like slamming my hammer down. It's like an ethereal amulets appear, just like and like pieces begin to
reassemble slowly, coming back together. The guards run back with Barvian, and they're standing at the ready.
I'm gonna keep my bow ready at that door in case.
And the onslaught, about 20 minutes later, begins to grow closer. You hear the sounds growing louder.
I need them held back 40 minutes.
We got this.
I just want D20 rolls from everybody.
No ad or anything.
No ads, just a D20.
15.
18.
12.
19.
Okay. With those rolls, y'all are able to, well, let me roll for the guards also. Okay. Y'all are able to hold back a very similar flood of undead than what you've already faced before. Luckily, a dragon doesn't show up this time. But it is a hard-fought battle. During the fight, everybody takes everyone takes 21 points of damage. 11 for you. As some of these undead get some lucky shots in.
How are the guards looking?
The guards are looking okay. They're taking more shots than what you guys are.
Well, that's what I'm asking, like, active on third level. Actually, wait.
While you're doing.
I'm gonna consider your channel divinity a concentration
Yeah,
spell.
no. Like, I mean, after the fight's over. Like, if they're,
Okay.
how are they looking after the fight is what I'm saying.
So, slowly the hour comes to a close. You guys are recalled back in, and with a final slam of your hammer, Adris, the brace is finished, and the gates slam shut, and the braces come down.
Get those runes back up there.
I'd immediately start going to.
So I need you to make a tools check. So that's going to be a D20 plus your smith's tools.
Which is what proficiency.
Proficiency plus for this one, since you're doing it quickly, I would say is a dexterity check.
Do I get advantage on it?
Highs or lows?
High.
No. You're working too fast.
24.
24. You do get runes put up on these braces. And just as you finish the last one, and suddenly the gate stops bowing. You still hear the sounds of them being trying to beat down this gate, but it's no longer shifting. Now it's just the runes flaring periodically with the assault on the other side. You feel like this is going to hold.
So while he was doing that, I used the second level slot to cast a Prayer of Healing. So 6 targets can regain 18 HP.
Over 10 minutes, yeah. So you guys plus you 3 can regain that, plus a couple of the guards will take it as well.
18.
Adris and his fire immunity didn't take any damage in that fight at all.
Just
They really picked the wrong fucking people.
Okay.
That'll show them people that are starting to fuck with.
And as all this comes to a close and it grows quiet in the hall once more, Captain Stormbrew comes walking through the door. Well, I see you got the gate back up. Looks like you did a good job here.
We're no worse for wear for it either.
Now this is better than I thought that we'd end up with today. So, is that the thing that came through?
What's left of it?
Is it mostly
The
ash?
headless, yeah, the headless that pile of ash.
Well, good job, you lot. Well done, well fought.
Just for people, can I investigate see if there's anything?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Just for the silly.
I would like to distract him during this.
Ow.
Twins going chaos.
No.
Chaos goblins.
Just, you know, I'd sit there and try and keep the conversation rolling. Like, every time I'd, like, turn around a little bit, I'd be like, oh, your sword! Oh my god. What is that made out of?
What are you distracting?
Who are you
The
distracting?
guard.
The guards?
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were trying
whoever
to.
Oh, I thought you were distracting.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that you were, like,
Make
trying to get the
it.
guard.
Make a deception check. No.
Pile the body.
The body, the lich.
Oh,
He's
I
not.
thought-
He's not stealing. If that's what you're asking.
I was hoping.
Alright, wait. Hey, give me this. Give me this. We'll go after
Bring
that.
the twig levels down.
So
No,
yeah,
quick
roll an
level is
investigation
waiting
check.
till everyone's asleep.
Investigation.
Yep. 16. At this point, it's mostly just weird, wet moss and smoke and ash and bone. Not a whole lot on this guy.
Would you like a pocket full
Okay,
of moss?
real quick. Am I still invisible or have
No, it's dropped at this
It's dropped,
point.
okay.
Yes. Yeah, it only lasts for about 6 seconds.
Right.
Okay. So now that we've become quiet and at the bequest of one of our players, we're going to go ahead and take our break right now.
We're early break, but
An early break. But we will be back shortly. If you guys just hang around, we're going to have a little bit more fun with this.
I think I'm done dying.
Are you sure?
Okay.
are you certain?
No.
Inhale.
I'm done dying, guys.
We had to test it.
As you're snuffly.
You are now manually breathing.
And your tongue now sits uncomfortably in your mouth. You're acutely aware of it.
Did someone tell him he was breathing manually already?
Yeah.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah. You're blinking manually too.
Make sure that goes on B-roll.
I mean, I don't do B-roll. He does B-roll.
I do the B-roll.
Make sure that goes on the B-roll.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I could just include the whole segment.
I'll look for it.
Oh, yeah.
We can just include this whole segment. It's fine. Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome back
I never did one.
from break.
We don't need. Oh, we never clap.
We don't actually need it because
It helps with the
But it's
waveform. because
preferred.
It syncs my waveform.
well, on these, the clap doesn't come through. If you actually look at the stuff, the clap doesn't.
I like the
For
clap.
no reason.
Do you want to clap right now? We can clap right now.
Why do you have to be the last one?
Because I was slow.
It's a stage clap. And then you have the slow clap, just the one guy in the back going. All right.
And then there's that clap off between two people that want to be the last clap.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's all.
Somebody, there's that last that single over, and then somebody else like 2 seconds later.
Just back and forth.
I call those the popcorn claps because it's like the last few bits of popcorn in the bag that you're waiting for. Like, do we stop it now? Or is there more? So, guys,
So yeah, hey, back to D&D.
back to D&D, where our party of gray cloaks and their smith
I
have destroyed the Lichen Lich Sketty with little to no.
which sketty? Did you say spaghetti?
He's Sketty.
He's sketty.
He is Sketty.
His name be Sketty.
His name is Sketty.
Okay.
All right then.
It's canon
I
now.
thought it was Skelly, but
Nope. It is Lichen Lich Sketty.
cool.
It's some sketty.
Sketty.
There's some sketty on the stove.
Well, now he is no more. Now he's
No, now he is like.
now he's bone and moss and
He's like the Parmesan
ash.
cheese.
molded though.
His soul in combat with the left or anything.
Maybe.
That's heroes metagaming. Knowing what I know about witches.
Knowing what I know about liches, he's not actually dead. Metagaming pigeons. But now, having fixed the gate, reapplied new runes to it that hopefully do a better job than Dirgens did.
Back in there again.
The rest of the day is yours. Where do these troops find themselves after this? Well, we know where Adris goes.
Ron?
Here. I've got to go find Dirgen.
And I immediately take that thing to the forge. I will invite these two bozos with me to come get their weapons inspected.
Serviced and inspected.
Okay. Yep. I'll go.
Is it free?
What fucking obviously?
Shit, I just don't want to pay a shit ton of money.
They don't call me the exclusive Smith of the Great Cloaks for no reason. Sounds like exclusive or something.
So, Braun, you go looking for Dirgen. You find him working on the south side.
Dirgen, got a bone to pick with you.
Damn it, Braun. Leave me alone, I'm working.
Yeah, you just should have been working last night on your stupid runes that didn't hold.
What do you mean didn't hold? I took my time on everything just like you said.
Did you? Then why did this lichen lich of some kind bust through like the door was made of wood?
The doors are mostly made of wood down there.
Not with those runes, it should have been.
And we can't come up with every freaking possibility. My runes are set up to protect against everything that we standardly protect against. They can't always hold forever.
Should. You know, I'm going to go back and make sure every single one of your runes, if I need one off.
You can go ahead and waste your time, whatever. Just let me get back to my own work, arrogant bastard.
Does he find any that are off?
Make an investigation check. At advantage because you know rune work.
Investigation. Nope. 12.
12? Best you can tell, it looks like Dirgen has been taking his time today. The runes are in place. You don't find any mix match like what you did the other night. You do a little retouching here and there, but nothing
Nothing major.
zealous, yeah. Over to the forge.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm assuming the one that's going to take me the longest is a certain somebody's sword. So I'm going to get to work on that first.
Well, it'll take you a minute because you're going to have to light up your forge for the first time today.
Yeah. I mean, I can... Yeah, just have heat metal. That's all I got. Okay. Now I'll light up the forge and get to tempering and sharpening.
As the fires come to light.
So I guess while the forge is coming up to temp, I would probably inspect their weapons because I wouldn't require to do any actual like forging on them because one is a whip and one's a crossbow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the crossbow does have a metal
Yeah.
crossbeam that every now and then has to be retempered.
Yeah, but I would start by inspecting the actual like body of the crossbow, the string.
You had serviced this weapon not that long ago. and after just a couple of shots, it held up just the way you thought it would.
Just give it a quick reload.
The metal tip to Barvian's whip seems to be holding just fine.
Is it like a spike tip, I'm assuming? I'll take it and like run along the grindstone. Just a nice resharpen on them.
Resharpen. It glints in the light. Unfortunately, a certain barbarian fighter sword, steel against bone, again, has taken a couple of dents, a couple of rolls.
Why the fuck did we make this out of obsidian? It's fragile.
Seemed cool at the time. Eventually, though, at some point, the high priest does come walking over. Says, Adris, good day to you.
Good day.
See, looks like you lots have already done some work. I don't believe I know the two of you.
I'm Rednegged.
Pleasure. And you are? Bring.
I was looking at stuff. Raven.
Oh.
Barvin. I'm like Raven.
As I look over, I'm like, have I been pronouncing this wrong the whole time?
Because I like glanced at it after reading something.
Bardavian and Red Maven. Oh. Coming to get your weapon serviced by the best smith in the forge today, huh?
We just took care of a lich. Figured a good touch-up was needed.
A lich. An actual lich was here in these halls.
I busted through the gates down below.
Good lord. Did anyone, did it have its phylactery on it?
It's what? But I don't know what it is.
Make a religion check.
Oh, I'm not good at those. I thought I was. 11.
No idea what he's asking about.
What?
Phylactery. If it's true lich, then it has a container that holds its soul in it.
Nope. I smashed its head when we left it.
Well, then there's a good chance it'll be back in a few days.
Okay. How would we go about finding said phylactery?
Truth be told, the lich can keep their phylactery in a number of places. Pretty much anywhere they want to stash it and hide it. It probably isn't anywhere in the city. It's probably back wherever their base of operations are outside the mountain keep.
Do I get the feeling that he's like knows more than what he's letting on?
In what way?
Just like with the stuttering and stuff like that, was it like nerves or was it like
Make an insight check.
yeah, trying to discern that. And I rolled a 5.
5?
Well, 10, but
10 total?
yeah.
I mean, he's a little hard to read, but it comes across as general nervousness. Not so much shiftiness.
Okay.
I've read extensively about liches, and generally they're hard to contend with and even harder to be rid of permanently.
Well, the body this one was in was a pushover.
You and your gray cloaks. Quite a feat you all take care of.
We do.
Sure you do. Adris, whenever you're done there, do you think you could give us a little bit of aid over in the infirmary? We could use someone of your skill.
I could help.
Have a few more who came from the western reaches.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
I'll put the finishing touches up on the certain dwarf's longsword.
Great sword.
Great sword.
Close enough. This one.
Let's well, I don't know where he would have went, or do I know?
You know he went looking for Deergan. You're not quite sure where.
I've gotta get the sword back to him. We're looking for Deergan. You know where Deergan was?
I'm afraid I couldn't tell you. All the runesmiths were working on the barricades.
I will cast Sending.
What's your shit?
Wait, do I have Sending?
Do you have it prepared?
Prepared? No, I don't.
No.
Unlucky. I looked at it and I thought about taking it. I was like, I won't need it.
Well,
Okay, well I'll carry his great sword with me, and then I'll go into the infirmary. So if I don't know where you two are heading after this, but good luck.
Probably go get me a drink.
I'll go with.
Fucking
okay. You're just gonna head back to the keep to get a drink in the hall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gamble my life away a little bit.
After I finish up going back over Zaragan's ruins, I would want to seek out what's her name? The magistrate, Lauren Crystal.
Oh, for sure.
for sure.
Rochelle, yes, for sure. Yeah, totally. Where are you gonna start looking?
Probably back where I saw.
See if she's there. Okay, so you head back to the keep. Head into the main hall. You catch the twins drinking, opening a fresh cask.
I'll have me a mug of that.
Yours?
Right, I'm looking for the magistrate. You haven't seen her around, have you?
Roll a d20, or y'all make perception checks.
19.
Y'all both saw the magistrate leaving about 15 minutes ago. You caught her saying something about having to attend council.
Well, a drink will do me good.
While he's drinking, is there any of the other patrons that are here, are they like drunk? I mean, like gone almost or anything?
There's no one who's that drunk.
That drunk right now?
No,
Right close.
everyone in the keep who works for the order, they're pretty well keeping themselves sober because of the state of emergency in the realm.
Okay, well, I was thinking. something.
Yeah.
You boys do good fighting out there.
You're not that bad yourself.
Pretty good.
However, I don't think it's fair why you slammed head first into his bubble.
Listen, when I go into a rage, I don't exactly think things right.
Do you ever?
Carve in my rooms. I'll be honest, I'm not really one for your sneaky types. You did good work. I got respect for you for that.
I mean, what we do isn't necessarily
What?
top notch.
Because I have it.
Fucking frog.
I was like, what?
Like a frog.
It's somebody's frog who's been left here forever.
Yeah.
Not even. Close to it, but not quite.
How's the infirmary looking?
So they took in about 20 new patients, but there's only a couple there's 2 that are looking extremely rough.
I'm not losing anybody this time, and I'm gonna stoop down in prayer and cast a 9th level mass heal.
Wow!
Not losing anyone this time.
Divided evenly among all of the evacuees that came through, all the new patients.
Anybody else who needs it?
There's this wave of divine flame that just kind of spreads from you. And you see it seep into everyone within this new tent. And they all gasp at the same time as all their wounds sear shut and leave naught but even a scar behind. And the high priest steps back and goes, "Oh my word.
We're not losing anybody this time.
No, I'd say we are not. I was saving that kind of magic myself for something insane, but that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Thank you for your help in this. I'm going to get these lots squared away then. I'd say everyone's ready to travel, and you see everyone kind of sitting up, even the ones that were grievously injured just like sit up and they're like touching their body like am I not dying anymore? Like in disbelief almost. Says, all right, let's get everyone set up in the encampment.
Well, that spell doesn't regrow limbs, does it?
No, it just heals.
Is there anybody with a missing limb? Because I can
No.
do that too.
Nobody
Got that prepared.
Maybe in the coming days, who knows?
Yeah.
But it's just then you hear a ping in your mind, and in the next section over, in the next wing over, you guys get that same ping in your mind, an internal alarm that all the Grey Cloaks have. Something's wrong. Something's inside the keep.
As well.
You see a couple of oracles who are down there. Their eyes light up and they suddenly jolt up and they go, "Something's broke through the wards." How is that even possible? It would take magic beyond reckoning to break through our wards. There's another ping. Happened again. Something else.
I'm hightailing it to the keep. I'm assuming that's where he's gonna be. I've got a sword.
I assume, what are you guys doing immediately at the keep?
Probably looking for whoever is in charge of this situation.
Okay, are we checking high or low first?
Hi.
Right, let's roll investigation checks. Or perception, either or. I'm not good at either.
That's good.
11.
11.
31.
31.
I got a nat 20.
As you guys are running through the upper reaches of the keep, which there's 3 stories to this keep, you get all the way to the top to the council chambers, where the doors are still shut and sealed. No sign of invaders. That alarm goes off again. Ping. And then it's at that moment you, with your over 30, feel a slight rumble kind of echoing from below. Just the slightest of rumbles in the stone.
You guys feel that?
Let's go.
Bursting your way down, checking more and more on your way down, double checking, rechecking all the rooms, nothing. You make your way back down to the Great Hall, where Adris comes breaking through the doors.
Rogan.
And with my own hammer,
There's only one more level down, the basements, where the vault is. And as you dash your way down, on the stairs, there's the slaughtered corpses of several oracles. One gray cloak lies dead at the bottom of the steps.
Activate.
Hide.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you go ahead and hide.
Is there enough room in here for me to?
36.
I'm hidden.
Okay, so
You make your way down the stairs to see a massive creature and two undead giants beating against the vault doors, slamming against them. Swam! Swam! As the great creature turns its head and sees you all and goes, What are we doing?
I immediately activate my giant smite. Is there room enough for me to become large?
There is room enough for you to become large, sir.
You're gonna become a big hefty man.
Big, hefty over.
Oh my god.
As Brondon
See that?
to the twins already invisible. Adris, do you have a readying action that you'd like to do?
8th level Spirit Guardians.
8th level Spirit Guardians. What's the range on that again?
15?
That sounds right. We're gonna call it
Oh, we haven't seen it. Looks like me.
orange because it's fiery anvils flying around. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, are you serious? Still better.
Adris,
21.
Bardavian,
25.
Braun,
13.
Rebnevin,
18.
All right, Barv. You get to go first as I switch our music over to
Some battle hymns.
some battle hymns.
So we're already hidden. Go. Yeah, let's put that right there. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna whip him. I'm going to attempt to whip him.
All right, make the attack at advantage.
17 plus 14.
That hits.
It's 11 plus.
It's an auto crit, right?
Because he's surprised, it is an auto crit.
Oh, shit.
Because he hasn't taken his turn yet.
That's a lot of math.
So what's your math? What's your
8 plus 8d6 total, because I have just marked him. Okay.
60 plus the roll.
60 plus 14 plus. Did I say 14? 11. Plus
71.
5.
So that right there is something that you can expect. You just click the bottom button.
31.
Another 31. As your whip lashes across this thing's front and just tears into it. But it's
While
like
you sharpen your weapons.
but it's like scraping across bark.
I sharpened the barbie blade, so fuck you.
And I need you to make oh no, you just take 25 necrotic damage at the during your turn for being within 30 feet of it.
25?
Yep.
Shit. You don't want me to live. Move back over there.
Okay. Because it has reach, it's going to take
Oh,
a.
does it have reach?
It does.
And I wouldn't move.
You don't know that.
You don't know.
You don't know that it has reach until now.
Yes. I should have assumed because it's a big thing.
That's a 25 to hit.
That would hit.
You take 32 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus. Plus 26 points of necrotic damage. As its great fist just slams onto you, and this necrotic energy bursts through your body when it does.
Oh, motherfucker. They hurt.
Alright. That brings us to Lieutenant Drogmeyer's turn. And he...
I am just like dropping right off ready. I like cannot stop it. I'm trying to keep track because I have so much shit I have to use. Thank you.
you three. 1, 2, 3. 2. Ron, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, so you take quarter damage from this because, well, you're not raging yet, so you take half damage.
Listen, that's far too many dice over there.
What's not going
So
on?
you take 30 points of necrotic damage as this thing's gaze meets your eyes, and then you just feel yourself begin to wither. As he says, "Shh." At the end of his turn, no, actually, we're doing it the other way. All right. Adris, he stands right there.
Okay. I'm going to step forward by 1. So he's within range of my Spirit Guardians. Just for where that takes effect. So we're saying me walking in doesn't trigger it, correct?
Right. Well, no, the first time he enters it on a turn, so it does trigger it.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, he must make a save.
what is that, a wisdom save?
Yeah.
No, let's fail.
Okay.
Failure
So he takes...
from a level 8 spirit guardian.
Yeah, level 8 Spirit Guardians. 10, 17, 19, roll kind of low. 24, 31.
31 points. Hey, that's something to
Radiant.
shy about.
Radiant do something to him?
It looks like it does.
It is not.
Okay, and I'm going to immediately follow it up with a 7th level Firestorm.
Firestorm across the whole back of this?
Yep, all of it.
Dexterity saving throws for everybody, right?
Correct.
All right, so first for the lieutenant,
19.
he got a 22. And then for the giants, that's a natural 20 for the first one. and an 11 for the second one. So the one on the right takes full damage.
32 fire.
So 16. Okay. Stand there, Idris.
Let's see what I have as far as spell slot wise goes. I'm going to phone that's not a spiritual weapon. Yeah, I'll leave that there for now.
Reb Mevin. It is your go.
All right. I'm gonna activate my crossbow.
So take a point of exhaustion.
So I will. I'm gonna fire at the frost giant on the left.
So
Yeah.
he's got total cover right now. You're going to have to move over to the left in order to get to him.
To the
Lieutenant Drugmeyer is massive. He takes up almost the entire hallway. So you're going to have to move to get a line on that frost giant.
just the one space over. Oh, that's the right.
You said you were the one on the left, right?
Well, I'm really the one on the right. I just
Okay,
have line of
that's
sight.
fine too. The one on the right, you have line of sight on
Okay. I'll
because of your sharpshooter.
Right.
All right, go ahead and make the attack roll at advantage.
Well, nat 20.
It's really a nat 20.
It didn't matter because it's
crit
a
anyway.
surprise anyway.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Nice. Now, okay, so
And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, right?
yes.
No, he fails that. So
Okay.
assassinate. Your rolled dice are doubled.
Right now, but it does start at 90. Because my weapon I used was my effective ability, it's 3d8 cooldown.
That's true.
Also, for bonus action last turn, I have to finish it.
Okay.
15 more for weapons to 15.
So that's 109.
Well, I was going to add 94 because I think
True.
right?
Right.
So we'll add all this, double it, and then add 94.
Yeah.
Right.
How about if I just do the 94 now, and then we'll just double what you roll.
Okay. Yep, so that was 15.
So 110.
4 damage.
Assassination.
Yep. And the worst thing is, it's still standing.
It is still standing.
Unless I'm raging, that's enough for me to come.
Yeah.
And then I am going to
Not quite. Almost.
I will bonus action.
Hide.
And that's just a straight one. This is gonna
Mm,
be right.
yes.
Oh no, I
That was a natural one.
Yes.
You slink back behind Braun and you think you're hidden.
Stealthy as fuck.
But you are within range, so you take 25 points of necrotic damage during your turn.
25 feet?
25.
I'll step back. Okay.
It's within 30 feet.
Was it 30 feet?
Yeah.
You can get away you can get further away than 30. Right there.
Well, I just forgot. It happens at the start of the
Oh,
turn.
okay, at the start.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you still want to back up, you can, so it doesn't happen next turn.
that's fine.
How much did I?
25.
Do you have to roll for it, or is it just automatic 25?
It's an automatic 25.
Okay, so I need to take that too.
Yeah, you do. I keep forgetting about it. Okay, Braun. At the start of your turn, you take
I'm not reading it.
oh, you're not?
Yet.
Yeah, so 25 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Remind me what all the Hero's Feast does.
Hero's Feast?
Does it make you immune to fear?
Yes,
To the frightened condition?
I believe so. We'll check. Becomes immune to poison, so I don't even take any damage in the last fight. Being frightened, it makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Immune to being frightened. So instead of immediately falling to 0 hit points, run.
There's a plugin right below you.
This thing's Death Gaze. It's... yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did it take a legendary action to do that?
No, when a creature that when a creature that can see the Bodek's Eye starts its turn, it can choose to force this Death Gaze effect on him. 5, 11, 12, 20. So you take 48 points of psychic damage.
Great. Let me rage! No. That's psychic damage.
That's psychic damage. Yep. Now you can take your turn.
Now I rage!
So,
As I'm in pain.
yeah. Yeah, completely shut off his battery was dead.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let it turn back on and relog back into everything.
Additionally, my sword lights up and again.
Oh, you're taking a second exhaustion point?
In my rage. I can still get to him.
Yes, you can. At half movement, that's no problem.
You're gonna die, Beastie! And gonna attack recklessly.
Okay, make your reckless attack. I love it. I love it.
That's a 16?
A 16 total?
No.
Natural.
Oh, that's okay. So you crit.
I was like, that's kind of impossible for you.
I was about to say, I was like, wait, don't you have a plus 18 to your hit?
You roll a -2.
That was a natural 16. So what do we say, 44?
That's what you said.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know your damage, unfortunately.
For your first attack.
Wow. 21. Rolled double threes.
21 hits still.
Hey. $21 slashing and 10 acid. And for my final attack, that's natural 15.
Another crit. Getting a point of exhaustion is
Kind of worth it.
kind of worth it.
That's what I did. So another 12 slashing. And 10 acid.
And what's your max?
44.
44? Oof, you guys have done a decent number on this guy.
Oh, wait, I forgot I'm a giant, so I can add a d8 to that.
So,
That crit, yeah.
Bad 8.
8 plus,
5.
so another 13.
Forgot one of my attacks were around.
Yep. All right, are you staying right there in this thing's face,
Yeah.
Ron? Okay, that brings us
Movement towards it.
that brings us to the frost giant's turns. As they slam their massive hammers into the gates. The other one. They deal massive amounts of damage to the doors. Barbian, 'tis your go. You just hear these two frost giants slam, slam, wham, slam, slam, slam. At the start of your turn, however, you do take 25 points of necrotic damage,
That's actually.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course. Because, yeah, life would be great without it. Well.
You take 55 points of psychic damage from its death gaze.
So instead of moving that way, I was just doing all that. I'm gonna pop a few wounds on myself. Fuck that.
Okay.
If you're not gonna attack, you should move out of the 30 feet range. Yes.
Roll. Your wounds. For now. Bonus action hide.
Roll yourself.
Um, $32.
That brings us to Lieutenant Trogmeyer's turn. And he, Braun,
Going to make a save first.
he is going to make a save first. Wisdom saving throw. No, he fails.
Taking. Four, 9, 35 points of radiant damage.
35. All right. First off, Braun, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, that's a 30.
Okay, so you save from the Withering Gaze, which means you only take half damage, which means you only take quarter damage of this.
I might need you to tough it out for another round, buddy. I'm gonna try something.
Halved is 30, halved again is 15 points of necrotic damage. God. And then he takes 3 attacks at you with his fists. So that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Second one is a 22 to hit. Third one is a natural 1.
The damage is something.
Yourself right in the face.
Wow.
That's face.
Or you take 17 points of damage total.
Oh.
No.
That's what I was saying.
No. 34. It's only halved. It's not quartered.
Oh.
34 points of damage total.
Somebody go.
All right.
As he like leans in close to you and just like, and all of you feel his gaze just lingering upon you, just threatening your very existence.
Damn.
It's almost like he's intentionally trying to meet your eyes.
How rough is he?
He's looking a little rough. Not terrible. At the start of your turn, Adris, you take 25 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
21 succeeds. You take no psychic damage. And you may take your turn.
So, I'm going to use a 6th level spell. I'm going to upcast Banishment and target all of them.
You target all of them.
Where's my 19?
Okay, let's start with him. He's going to use a legendary resistance. The one on the right rolled a natural 20. This one, however, is banished. Is there an audible? There is not an audible pop. There is not. I'm sorry. Anything else?
I'll walk up to him. Get closer.
Okay. Red Mevin.
Actually, I'm not.
Right. I am going to go after that other prospect. The prospect.
Okay.
I don't have advantage on this one because I'm not.
You are not.
You do not.
You are not
Stealth
invisible.
before you attack.
Oh. No, bonus action. Hide.
Okay. Make your stealth roll.
Yes. 26.
Okay. So you turn invisible. Just.
Just. Okay, let's kill the prospect. That's a 17. Natural 17. That's a crit.
Because you're activated.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So
94.
So you don't even have to roll that.
He just dies.
That one, that zombie crumples to the ground. With a massive... Yep, you're out in the open. Braun, start of your turn. You take 25 points of necrotic damage, halved now to 13. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I thought about using a heal, but I was like, I need the bandage off.
He's not a Christian.
I'm a healing cleric.
So, Mister, I'm just gonna heal everyone in a single room.
You can do that once.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he still did it.
He did. I don't regret it.
I don't regret it. It's like,
You take 63 points of psychic damage.
Exhaustion rules here?
No, exhaustion rules here.
Oh, right.
So you don't take a point of exhaustion yet. You're just at 0 hit points. But you can take your turn.
And as a bonus.
Yes, it is.
It is.
One to second wind. We're getting 21 hit points.
We're getting 21 hit points.
And I'm going to attack break this time.
Okay.
That's a natural 15.
It's another crit. So that's 44, right? To start off with.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and add my D8. 15 slashing damage.
Plus another 8, right?
Uh, 11 acid damage.
Okay.
And with that, 32.
Yeah.
For 14.
Now he's starting to look rough, guys.
That's how-
24 slashing damage. 8 acid damage. Third attack. That's a natural 18.
There we go. I love it.
Plus another 12 slashing. And 12 acid. Action surge.
Okay.
Because I'm tired of this.
All right. 3 more swings.
Let's go. It's 14, 18.
Yeah. That hits.
So, 22 slashing, 11 acid. It's a natural 16.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
A lot of rolls.
It really is. Hold on, I just did the text. Trying.
Fighters.
So
Don't join today, laddie.
let's see, that's
So my anxiety is going up.
and 15 acid.
I'm about to make this so much worse.
And for my final attack this round, wow, 18 plus 5.
23. That hits.
Uh, 21 points of slashing, and 9 points of acid.
You just did like 250 points of damage.
Is it dead?
Surge.
Yep.
And
In one turn. Just.
6 slashes.
This creature's is like hitting a tree trunk. Just bashing into it and chipping away parts of its outer exterior.
The Smith is angry.
I can see that in his.
Hey, you're not the fucking Smith.
You. Or angry.
Oh, I'm angry.
Yeah.
I'm matching my thing against it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about what I'm gonna do on my turn. I'm gonna end up rolling a lot of dice too. If it happens.
All the dice.
Ow.
Okay, so is that the end of your turn, Braun?
Yep.
He was supposed to say no. He never.
At the start of the Frost Giant's turn.
Yeah. Oh, the one is bad.
No, not the one
Can't
that's banished.
save as long as I'm concentrating. Oh.
He comes back to life.
That's gonna be a.
Stands back up at 1 hit point.
You know.
And again, slam. Slam.
I would have dropped Spirit Guardians. Because banishment's concentration.
Yes, you would have.
Yep. That's fine.
Ooh, he hit hard that time.
You said that what HP did that thing come back up to? It came back up to 1 HP?
Yep.
Okay. It's fine.
He
I got it.
I'm just gonna throw a rock at him.
bashes
What if I said yes?
and bashes and bashes, and the doors start to bow in and creak. The vault doors are not looking great, you guys. Barbian.
And you said that Frost Giant came back up?
Yes.
Is there a good sized rock around?
There's some rubble.
Really like,
Yeah, there's a decent sized rock you can pick up.
I'm gonna pick one up and I'm gonna full send it at him.
You're gonna have to move it over to get.
Yeah, right now he's got full cover on you.
If you step forward, you're gonna take that damage.
I know.
No?
You have to start your turn in the aura.
Yeah, start your turn in the aura. So, oh, you can.
Oh,
You can move through it.
hell yeah. I'm moving him.
No, not
If I do that,
you have to move to the other side.
yeah. On that side.
Yeah.
Ah, send out. Your thing hates me. That's all that
Because you have to. You can't move through cover.
means.
Yeah.
It wasn't time. I was gonna go around. It's like, that's it. So now can I see?
Yes, you can.
Full sending the rock.
So you're just throwing a rock.
I'm in a very aggressive tone, yes.
Disadvantage.
That's going to be a disadvantage.
How far up do I have to be for it to be at the
Within 30 feet.
30 feet?
If it was like 15 feet.
You wouldn't have to move it over.
No.
It's gonna throw it at disadvantage.
And you're not proficient with rocks.
Well,
so
maybe I should be Jack
so it's
next
just
time.
so it's a roll plus your dexterity modifier or your strength
Okay.
modifier.
That's 13 plus the strength modifier.
Or dex.
Or dex.
13,
Dex. No, dex modifier. 13 plus
so
18.
15,
18.
18.
18 just hits.
So fuck you.
So roll a d4.
Do you need to roll the
2.
So you needed at least a 2 to have that to 1.
Wait, but you can't have a 1, so it would have taken 1 damage regardless.
No, in this instance, because it's a non-magical rock, if she rolled a 1, I would have said it took no damage from the rock whatsoever. But somehow you managed to yeet this rock and peg it square in the middle of the 2 eyeballs, and it's just enough to knock it back down.
Not the only one I can shoot for.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide. I was like, did I use my bonus action already?
No,
I
you did not.
Fucking bonus action hide.
Okay.
I hope so because he's new.
Nat 20.
Then you turn invisible.
The one nat 20 that I wanted.
I'm up
Yep.
here, but she's never done this before.
I've never played a rogue. But I've always been a ranger.
So it's the lieutenant's turn. And he's going to Withering Gaze. I need Adris to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's a fucking D12. Holy shit.
I'm not sure.
You said what save?
Con.
19?
You take 62 points of necrotic damage. And then he's going to...
My health is not updating on Founders.
So
Yeah, it's not.
I'm going to, at this point, use my reaction to activate my silver. So, you can't see it, but on my back and up the spine on my skull, I guess the two robes will be able to see it. Gray runes light up as I use my reaction. He needs to make a wisdom save.
No.
So at this point, unless the save succeeds, the creature is charmed by you for 1 minute. While charmed in this way, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated. This means with a new speed, the creature repeats the saving throw at the end of it, hidden to its
That's a reaction?
Yep.
Does it does damage
The
any
creature
effect?
you can see ends its turn. Sorry, but that was
So at the end of
So at the end of its turn, we'll let that stand.
Okay. Does damage break the turn?
Go ahead, rock again.
Oh, let me show you something.
And then it's going to take its 3 slam attacks against, let's see here. 1 against Braun, 1 against Adris. So 2 against Braun, 1 against Adris.
Here.
So that's a 22 and a 31 to hit Braun. And Adris, that is a natural 20. You did.
I mean,
Or you can replace your reaction if you want. That's up to you.
I take half damage from this. So.
What's that?
Oh, you know what? Magic armor.
Oh.
Yours is immune to crits.
I'm immune to crits. He's a male.
Now these are considered. His attacks are considered magical.
Oh, come on.
They are. So that is 12, 14, 20.
It's more than 21.
So the first hit reduces you to 0. The second hit, you take a point of exhaustion and need to make a death save. Okay, so you just take the 1 point. And then Adris. You take 42 points of damage total. And then at the start of your turn, Adris, you take 25 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
At the end of my
it doesn't.
turn, or at the end
Oh no, at the end of your turn, well,
it dips into a stupor.
it does. So you still take the 25 points of necrotic damage, but you don't have to make the con save.
Okay. And so I am instead going to pump a 4th level Cure Wounds into Bronze.
Okay. Say what? No, you're up next.
Oh, yeah, no. You're after me.
Okay.
If you hit
Yeah.
the swords icon right here, it pulls up the initiative order.
Okay.
So that shows the initiative. So... $19, you get 19 points back.
Oh, and you need to make a concentration check.
Oh, I do. Oh, I have advantage. Warcaster. Is it a con save, essentially?
Yeah.
19.
19 doubled is 38. That is
What? I would have to make it for 25 points? Or for 40?
no for the 40 that he hit you for, the 42. So yeah, you'd have to make it 21. So the one frost giant comes back right where he was. Okay. Oh, I did that. So after you pump your cure wounds into Braun, are you doing anything else?
I don't think I really have anything else I can do. I have to get out of this AoE though, or else I'm fucked. Actually, no, I'll just stay right there.
You have to move to get out of the way.
No, I'll just stay right there. It's fine.
Okay. Red Mevin.
Back to that rock town.
All right, you're gonna have to move.
You know what? Could I retcon what I did for my action?
Okay, what do you want to change it to?
Could I do a mass cure wounds? I thought I didn't have that prepared.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Well, let's keep the same. Oh no, is it a different die
3d8,
count? Yeah.
Yeah, 3d8 instead of 4. So yeah, 17, and then that's to everybody here. I can choose 6 creatures, so I can pump additional heals into essentially 4 of us. Yeah, everybody gets 17.
Okay. So Red Mevin, what are we doing? Yes, you would.
Hide first, so you can. If you're
Well, no,
if you're wanting to get your crit in here.
not that will do the thing. Just gonna take it to the
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess because
But since it's charmed,
well, I mean, it would be a crit anyways because we're threatening it, right?
It doesn't say that it's stunned, right?
no, it just says it's in a stupor.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I keep thinking that just because it comes out of stealth, it's an auto crit. That's only because the assassinate thing for the first.
Yeah.
I always keep thinking that.
crit, but that's 21 to get.
That hits.
Okay. So, because into it, I still get.
You still get your sneak attack, yes. And don't forget
Damage is 13.
13. Okay. Don't forget your cold damage.
Yeah, no, I forgot 15. I just didn't.
Gotcha.
8 total damage.
Okay. And sneak attack. He's still standing.
And now I will try to.
Okay. Yeah, make your stealth check. So he doesn't get a save if he takes damage or anything? Just at the end of his turn?
End of his turn. What it says.
For 20. So you feel relatively hidden in the shadows, but as far as turning invisible, not so much this time. All right, Brond.
Do I take the damage from the roll?
You do the 25 necrotic damage from his aura. 13, yeah.
It's just standard.
I'm working on it. I'm not a healer.
Let's see.
Any more action surges?
Oh, he only has the one.
Oh, yeah, huh?
As a bonus action, along my chest, my storm runes, for the next minute, or until I'm incapacitated for the stadiums. When me or another creature I can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll or saving throw or ability check, I can use my reaction cause roll to have advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah. That includes death saves, by the way, guys.
And then I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. Recklessly?
Recklessly, so it's at just a straight roll instead of disadvantage. I'm at 3 exhaustion points. That's a natural 19.
Oh, nice.
So it's 44. Okay. Wow. 9 slashing. And 12 acid.
How do you finish him off?
Oh.
Yeah.
As he's kind of just in a stupor, my sword comes up underneath his jaw like I did with the dragon. Just cuts him straight through his skull.
You actually jump with your sword, and it's like almost like taking a mighty axe swing, but with your great sword. You chomp about halfway through his neck, and he slumps down on the ground, and you pull it out and swing the other way around and finish the circuit, and his head rolls onto the ground, and you still hear and his eyes go dark.
No, what are the big ones?
This was the big one.
I don't. No. I can't actually get to either of them.
No, you cannot. Okay.
And that's all my
Start of its turn, this giant returns, and they both continue beating on the doors. With mighty heaves, wham, crack, boom. Both vault doors blast open, and the vaults are now open.
Yes.
And you hear little pops and little alarms going off in your head now, as you see streaks of light, like shooting past these giants into the vaults. Barbian.
We're screwed. 35. And I can bonus action. Yes.
You can.
Do that right there. I think I'll work past him. We'll whip him.
Okay.
Tempted in the dark. Is that it?
It is. Because you nat 20'd your stealth roll, right? Yeah.
29.
That'll hit. And because you had advantage on the roll, you get your sneak attack damage.
I mean, it's just dead, right?
Do it?
Doesn't it just go down?
No, the other one.
The one on the right is the one that was at 1 HP.
It's not at 1.
Oh, it's not at 1?
It's not at 1.
It was the other one that was at 1.
No.
No. The one you're hitting?
The one you're hitting is the one that was at 1 at one point. It's not at 1 right now. It gains a certain dice worth of hit points.
I'm still gonna whack him. 4 plus 8. Have to clear those. 52s. 6, 20, 30, 31 plus 19, 12.
So 43.
43. It goes down again
Yay!
as your web cuts through it. And this time you see the essence of undeath actually leave its body.
Would you go on roll?
No.
That's in my turn.
All right, Adris.
I'm gonna run up to this one, I guess, and whack it with the hammer.
You can just barely get to it, yeah.
Nope. For like a 30.
30 hits.
So 11. Does fire damage do more to this thing or no?
No.
No. Okay. 17, 19. 29 points of damage.
Got it. Brings us to Red Mevin's turn. Fire at the giant.
Yeah. Oh, that's a crit.
Natural 18.
Yeah,
18.
you're activated. It's a crit.
That's a crit.
So 94. Right.
94 plus.
15 regular damage. Six cold damage.
Sneak attack. All right.
No! That one!
That one.
You got a lot of crits.
You've used them up already. Ron.
I'm tired at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I step forward and swing recklessly. Wow. 22?
That hits.
And 12 passes. Second attack. 18 plus 7.
Yep.
Points of slashing. Eight points of acid. And third attack. Nat 20.
All right.
Well, it's easier to crit, but you have to roll an actual crit to crit.
Right. So 44 plus 8 is 52.
Yeah. You're putting your 8 into this one?
It's not bad. 8 16 points of slashing. And 6 points of acid.
How do you finish this one off?
Is it still like facing the vault door?
No, it's facing you at this point.
Okay.
This massive hammer in its hands.
Well, the first slash comes in, hits it just at the knee. The second is kind of my backswing, slashes across the other thigh. And then my third and final attack slams it right on its neck in the collarbone. Holy shit.
And this one failed its con save, so you see the essence of undeath leave it. However, at the start of their turn, you guys hear pops. Coming from inside the vaults. Arvian, it's your turn.
Run into the vault.
You run into the vault to see. You can't actually. Oh, you know what? Let me.
I can't.
There we go.
Go.
Oh, it's over there.
Well, there's one on each side, right?
Yep. They broke through, so let me actually open up the doors.
There ain't nothing on this side.
So, as you run in, what you actually see is a bunch of hooded figures stealing treasures from the vault. And as soon as you run in, they all clasp something around their neck and shimmer out of existence.
Well. Ain't no one over here now.
Adris,
Okay, I will sprint into the left here. Just get in here.
you see a similar sight. Hooded figures that as soon as you run in go, you hear one go, shit. And they immediately disapparate.
All of them do?
All of them.
Okay, and I'm just gonna move in.
You
Like-
see a couple of empty pedestals where something once stood.
Yep. I guess if anything reappears, I'm just gonna hold a Spirit Guardians.
So you guys hold for a while. It stays quiet for several minutes.
My giant Disney entry back to my taller than normal warp sets.
You do. Until eventually you see the wards within the vaults begin to relight. As if whatever was suppressing them has finally ceased.
Is there like labels from the pedestals that stuff was taken from?
Yeah. One of them says Great Staff of Power. Another one is the Ring of some long lost Afridi. There is a heavy leaden case that, let's see if they got that. It seems they made it out with one of the Bella Eternums.
So how do I know what that is? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All of you know what that is. That's
That
a
is
scroll
what's
of
good.
incredible power. We're talking world-altering power. They made it out. They made it out of these vaults with 4 extremely powerful artifacts.
I'm gonna try to divine intervention.
Okay, what's your intervention?
I want to know where they're taking those scrolls.
Roll for it. You have to roll
A 17.
17 or lower. Or lower.
And 41.
Yeah. Your cry echoes out, but unfortunately the Crimson Miser is unable to answer your call at this moment. And here, in these emptied vaults, because it is 11 o'clock, is where we're going to end for tonight's session. And we'll pick up there next time. Full table.
Full table.
Full table.
Full table.
Full table.
At it again.
I'm so excited. Well, guys, thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate it. I want to remind everybody, be kind regardless. That's how we grow as people. And y'all, we'll see y'all next time. Bye guys.
Bye.